Hey everybody, it's Stu Fuchs from Ukulele Zen. Thanks so much for watching. It's Monday. It's time for another edition of Ask Stu. Wanted to first say Happy Easter and Happy Passover. I hope you all had a beautiful holiday weekend and that you got to spend a lot of good time with your family. Right now I'm in Brussels in Belgium. I'm playing a concert tonight with Sanatam Kar. I'm in this very funky hotel room. I'm so happy to be speaking with you. And I've got a couple of exciting things to let you know before we get into today's question. First of all, I wanted to say thank you very much because this channel, Ukulele Zen, reached 20,000 subscribers this weekend. I'm so grateful, I'm so happy and thankful to you all for being part of this. I hope that you're finding the videos and the content here really useful, really helpful and inspiring. So thanks so much. Please leave a comment in the section below, ask me your question, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Thanks so much for growing this channel with me. I hope you'll share these videos with your friends. Also wanted to let you know that the third annual Ukulele Zen Retreat is now open for registration, so I hope you'll be able to join us. It's 5 days of fun with our ukuleles, and it takes place at the Omega Institute, July 1st through July 6th of this year, 2018. Hope you'll be able to join us. There's links in the video description below and also floating around the video. There are some cards you can click on, so please click on those, learn about the retreat. I really hope you can join us. It's 5 days of ukulele bliss. We have a lot of fun playing music together, learning about technique, improvisation, and we also have a nice sprinkling of mindfulness practice along with it. It truly is a Ukulele Zen retreat and it's tons of fun, so I hope you'll be able to join me for that this summer. So I've changed the format of Ask Stu from 3 questions to just 1 question each episode, and the reason for that is that I wanted to be able to go into more depth with each question. Instead of jumping from topic to topic, I wanted to be able to offer you a really deep question and a good practice for just 1 topic. 2 people have asked me pretty much the same question. Cara S. and Jeanette from the UK have asked me about how to handle the nervousness, the stage fright as it's often called, that accompanies the act of playing music in public. Both have asked me, how do I personally deal with these feelings? How can we move through that? This is a topic that I'm really passionate about, and by the way, at the Ukulele Zen Retreat, we really work with how to move through these feelings of stage fright and nervousness. So the first thing I want to say is that there are many, many ways of handling the feelings of nervousness when performing in public. I'm going to share the things that have worked for me in my life and that have been successful for myself. They're not necessarily the only way or the right way, but they're things that have worked for me many, many times, and I hope that you'll find them helpful. The first thing I want to share with you is how to be detached from the results. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a ukulele jam session or a bluegrass picking session with your friends? Maybe it's late at night, you've had a few beers, you're just having fun with each other, and you really are just playing. It feels so easy, so natural. It's as if you just couldn't care less. How did that feel? It probably felt very relaxed, very natural. You felt supported. You didn't feel nervous at all. Now think to a time when you were playing music and all of a sudden it became very important that you do well. Maybe right there in the front row, your teacher sat down in front of you, or a musician that you respect very much sat down right in front of you. How did that feel? Now, how did the music flow then? Chances are there's a tightening when we care too much about the results. Now, please don't misinterpret me. I'm not suggesting that we show up with, I don't care what happens. What I'm talking about is being detached from the results. We offer what we can offer in the moment, but we're not going to beat ourselves up if it doesn't reach some standard that someone else or ourselves has set for us. In other words, do what you can do and enjoy it. It's a funny thing, but you can experiment with this idea on your own. The less you care about how well you play, the better you play. And I've experienced this many times. In fact, my old gypsy jazz band, Babik, we were once playing a really prestigious jazz festival in New York City. We took a red-eye flight. None of us slept. We landed at JFK Airport, took a subway to Manhattan, and we were playing at Joe's Public, which was a really prestigious venue at a festival with all these high-level French and German gypsy jazz players. And we could have felt very nervous about it. But you know, a funny thing happened. Because we hadn't slept all night, we got there, we were too tired to really care. We hit the stage, and we just did what we did. We had a good time, and none of us really cared too much about how well we were playing. And you know what happened? We played so well. The improvisations were so playful, our interaction was so great, we were so present with one another. And I bet that if we were in the mindset of, oh, I better play well, the music wouldn't flow so well. So I encourage you to experiment with this and put yourself in a public arena like an open mic or a coffee shop. Try playing songs in public with the attitude of, yeah, I'm going to do my best, but I'm not going to care too much about how it goes. Finally, I want to share a meditation practice with you. This is a very simple meditation. After all, this is ukulele Zen. This is a pranayama exercise. It's very similar to a meditation from Kundalini Yoga, and I call it the turtle breath. The turtle breath is slowing your breath down to 4 breaths a minute, 4 cycles of breath a minute. And if you do this for at least 3 minutes, with a timer, you can do it for longer, of course, but if you practice this breathing method, I guarantee that you will have lower blood pressure, you'll calm yourself down, and you'll learn to focus your mind on the present moment in a really powerful but joyful and detached way. So I call this the turtle breath because it's like you're slowing your breath down to the pace of a turtle, which breathes roughly 4 times a minute. To practice this breath, what you're going to want to do is put your feet on the ground, make sure that your spine is upright but not stiff, and we're going to breathe in to the count of 5. So in our minds, we're counting to 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you hold the breath for 5. And then you exhale for 5. Trying to make your breath smooth, deep, and as silent as possible. So what I'd like you to do now is just to join me in this. We'll just do it for 1 minute, but I encourage you to please do it for at least 3 or 5 minutes so you can really feel yourself drop into a more relaxed space. To help yourself focus, many people use a mudra. A mudra is a hand gesture. This is a really powerful one where you're connecting the fingertips together. The thumbs are pointed at the heart center. They're not touching the sternum, but they're pointed. And this can help you to focus. You can also just simply relax your hands in your palms or do whatever is comfortable for you. So let's do this together for 1 minute. We're going to breathe in for 5, suspend the breath for 5, and then exhale for 5. And make sure that you use a little bit of the corners of your mouth. Feel a subtle inner smile as you breathe. So if you're in posture, let's begin. Keep your focus. Keep your eyes closed, focusing only on your breath. In for 5. Suspend or hold the breath for 5. Exhaling for 5. Let's do 2 more rounds together. And when you're finished, slowly open your eyes and just notice your surroundings and come out of the meditative space gently. So, you can practice this breath, this meditation, for as long as you like, anytime you'd like. It has a wonderful calming effect and focusing effect on the mind. So Jeanette, Kara, and everyone who has asked me, what do I do backstage to focus and relax myself? These are some of the things I do. I will also play notes very slowly and paying attention to each note with mindfulness. All mindfulness means is paying attention to the present moment, being detached from the results. All of these things are tools, they're practices, and the more you use them on a daily basis, the deeper they will become for you, the stronger their impact will be on your music making and your life. So I hope that these serve you well and that you get a lot out of this. So there is so much more to share about this topic, and I will in a future video. I'm also going to show you some ways of how you can meditate with your instrument. Let me offer one final thought. Most of the people, believe it or not, most of the people who come to hear you play are not there to judge you. They're there to listen to you and to support you. So remember that. Most of the people out there are there to listen to you, to support you. Your own feelings sometimes can color what we're perceiving, but most of the people out there love you, want to support you. So keep that in mind. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being one of the 20,000 subscribers. Yay! And if you are not a subscriber, hope you'll click the subscribe button, share this video with your friends. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. My name is Stu Fuchs from Ukulele Zen. Thanks so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Thanks.